Добрый день, уважаемые коллеги. Рады вашему участию на нашей конференции студенческой, посвященной этой тематике. Конференцию откроет... Извините, госпожа Сван.
Xin chào tất cả các bạn. Chúng tôi rất vui mừng được đón chào tất cả các bạn trong cái cuộc gặp gỡ, cuộc hội thảo của sinh viên các trường đại học ngày hôm nay.
Слово предоставляется заместителю председателя комитета Калганову Вячеславу Геннадьевичу.
Và để mở đầu chương trình, chúng tôi xin trân trọng giới thiệu lời phát biểu của ông Vячеслав Геннадьевич Калганов, Phó Chủ tịch Ủy ban Đối ngoại của thành phố Санкт Петербург. Звука нету.
Спасибо, извините. Уважаемые участники форума, рад приветствовать вас на нашем мероприятии, организованном при поддержке Ассоциации Вьетнамских граждан в России.
Chào tất cả các bạn và các thành viên tham dự diễn đàn thân mến. Tôi rất vui mừng chào đón tất cả các bạn đến với sự kiện của chúng tôi được tổ chức với sự hỗ trợ của Hội người Việt Nam tại Liên bang Nga.
Сегодня ассоциацию представляет заместитель председателя этой организации, директор фонда содействия развитию российско-вьетнамского сотрудничества, традиции и дружбы, товарищ Nguyen Quoc Hung.
Và ngày hôm nay tham dự cuộc gặp gỡ này có sự tham gia của lãnh đạo Hội người Việt Nam tại Liên bang Nga, giám đốc Quỹ truyền thống và hữu nghị, mà ngày hôm nay chính là anh Nguyễn Quốc Hùng, giám đốc Quỹ thúc đẩy hợp tác Nga Việt truyền thống và hữu nghị.
Я уже вижу, что у нас больше 80 участников.
Và tôi thấy rằng tham dự diễn đàn ngày hôm nay có hơn 80 thành viên.
И это только точек подключения. Поэтому хочу отдельно поприветствовать, не могу поздравить всех и приветствовать всех, хочу отдельно поприветствовать одного человека.
Và có thể nói rằng đấy là 80 cái điểm kết nối thôi, còn trên thực tế có thể nhiều hơn. Và nhân đây tôi cũng xin được gửi lời chào đặc biệt tới một người.
Нам очень приятно, что сегодня вместе с нами и большую помощь в организации оказал заместитель ректора Финансово-технологического университета товарищ Nguyen Xuan Phong.
Và chúng tôi xin được gửi lời cảm ơn chân thành tới anh Nguyễn Xuân Phong, hiệu phó Đại học FPT, người đã giúp đỡ chúng tôi rất nhiệt thành để tổ chức hoạt động này.
И, конечно, очень рад приветствовать студентов, научных сотрудников и многих коллег этого университета, а также российских вузов.
Và chúng tôi cũng gửi lời chào nhiệt liệt tới tất cả các bạn sinh viên, các cán bộ nghiên cứu của các trường đại học của FPT, cũng như là các bạn sinh viên và các cán bộ giáo viên giảng dạy ở các trường đại học của Nga.
Очень рад, что вместе с нами также присутствуют сотрудники Департамента информации и коммуникации Народного комитета провинции Бакни, товарищ Vu Van Hanh.
Và chúng tôi cũng vui mừng trân trọng được giới thiệu có sự hiện diện trong buổi gặp gỡ ngày hôm nay, đó là đồng chí Vũ Văn Hạnh, chuyên viên thuộc Sở Thông tin và Truyền thông, Ủy ban Nhân dân tỉnh Bắc Ninh.
Представители Вьетнамской ассоциации программного обеспечения и IT услуг Vinasa.
Và đại diện của Hiệp hội Phần mềm và Dịch vụ Công nghệ Thông tin Việt Nam Vinasa.
А также многие другие студенты вузов Ханоя, провинции Бакнинь, ну и, конечно, ведущие вузы Санкт-Петербурга.
Và có sự tham gia của rất nhiều các sinh viên thuộc các trường đại học ở thành phố Hà Nội, cũng như là các sinh viên của trường Đại học Công nghệ Đông Á tỉnh Bắc Ninh.
Санкт-Петербург является признанным лидером межрегионального сотрудничества Социалистической Республикой Вьетнам.
Санкт Петербурg được công nhận là đơn vị dẫn đầu trong số các địa phương của Nga hợp tác với Việt Nam.
Ежегодно мы проводим десятки, а скоро уже будем сотни мероприятий, посвященных сфере образования, медицины, туризма, научно-техническому сотрудничеству и культуры.
Hàng năm chúng tôi tổ chức hàng chục sự kiện chung trong các lĩnh vực giáo dục, y tế, du lịch, hợp tác khoa học, kỹ thuật và văn hóa.
Одним из приоритетов является как раз развитие торгово-экономических связей.
Và một trong những điểm chính của hợp tác và công việc mà chúng tôi tiến hành đó là phát triển các mối quan hệ về kinh tế và thương mại.
И сегодняшняя встреча это как раз проходит на стыке и бизнеса, и образования, и молодежной политики.
Và cuộc gặp gỡ ngày hôm nay có thể nói là một cuộc gặp gỡ, là một điểm nối trong các hợp tác về kinh tế, khoa học cũng như là chính sách thanh niên.
Сотрудничество с Вьетнамом уделяет огромное значение руководство нашей страны и города.
Có thể nói mối quan hệ hợp tác với Việt Nam là một mối quan hệ hết sức quan trọng mà được lãnh đạo đất nước chúng tôi cũng như là lãnh đạo thành phố rất quan tâm.
В середине 2020 года сотрудничество с Вьетнамом признано приоритетным направлением работы, международной работы правительства Санкт-Петербурга.
Vào giữa năm 2020, lãnh đạo của thành phố Sankt Petersburg đã đưa ra quyết định coi hợp tác với Cộng hòa xã hội chủ nghĩa Việt Nam là hướng ưu tiên trong các hoạt động quốc tế của chính phủ Sankt Petersburg.
Работа строится по проектному принципу, и сейчас мы уже проводим это мероприятие в рамках 5-го проекта.
Và chúng tôi thực hiện các hoạt động này theo những cái hình thức, những cái dự án, và đây là một trong những cái hoạt động nằm trong cái dự án thứ 5 của chúng tôi.
Который посвящен десятилетию признания отношений с Вьетнамом всеобъемлющим стратегическим партнерством.
Và đây là một hoạt động dựa trên nguyên tắc của cái dự án có tên gọi là 2 thế kỷ hữu nghị, 2 thập kỷ đối tác chiến lược.
Он называется «Всеобъемлющее стратегическое партнерство. Широкие перспективы сотрудничества».
Và có thể nói là đây là dự án mở rộng ra cái hướng hợp tác và hữu nghị của 2 thế kỷ hữu nghị.
Нам очень приятно, что Петербург был инициатором первого российско-вьетнамского молодежного форума, который прошел в 2018 году.
Và chúng tôi rất vui mừng khi được thông báo với các bạn rằng Sankt Petersburg là nơi mà tổ chức diễn đàn thanh niên Nga Việt lần thứ nhất được tổ chức vào năm 2018.
Осенью прошлого года мы проводили в Петербурге уже по поручению федеральной власти и Центрального комитета комсомола Вьетнама 4-й российско-вьетнамский молодежный форум.
Và vào cuối năm ngoái, năm 2021, thì được sự ủy quyền của Cơ quan Thanh niên Liên bang Nga cũng như là Trung ương Đoàn Thanh niên Cộng sản Hồ Chí Minh, thành phố của chúng tôi được vinh dự tổ chức Diễn đàn Thanh niên Nga Việt lần thứ 4.
На 4-й квартал этого года запланирован 5-й российско-вьетнамский молодежный форум, и он тоже пройдет в нашем городе. Мы надеемся, что многие участники сегодняшнего мероприятия примут в нем участие.
Và dự kiến vào quý 4 của năm 2022, tức là năm nay, thì chúng tôi sẽ tổ chức Diễn đàn Thanh niên Nga Việt lần thứ 5. Và chúng tôi hy vọng rằng rất nhiều thành viên và các bạn sinh viên đang tham dự diễn đàn ngày hôm nay sẽ tham dự Diễn đàn Thanh niên Nga Việt lần thứ 5 tại Sankt Petersburg.
В конце прошлого года в Петербурге прошел 14-й Петербургский международный инновационный форум.
Vào cuối năm 2021 thì tại Sankt Petersburg đã diễn ra diễn đàn công nghệ cao lần thứ 14, đó là diễn đàn quốc tế.
По приглашению губернатора Беглова Вьетнам стал страной-партнером этого мероприятия.
Và theo như lời đề nghị và lời mời của Thống đốc Sankt Petersburg, đó là ngài Beglov, thì Việt Nam đã là đối tác chính của cái diễn đàn này.
Одним из результатов этого форума стало подписание трехстороннего меморандума о намерениях между Институтом тропических технологий Вьетнамской академии наук и технологий в Ханое, Медицинским институтом в Петербурге имени Сергея Березина и Комитетом с целью создания Центра протонной терапии во Вьетнаме.
Một trong những kết quả của diễn đàn đó là việc ký kết biên bản ghi nhớ 3 bên giữa Viện Kỹ thuật nhiệt đới thuộc Viện Hàn lâm Khoa học và Công nghệ Việt Nam tại Hà Nội, Viện Y khoa Berezin Sergei và Ủy ban thành lập Trung tâm điều trị proton ở Việt Nam.
Открытие данного центра принесет во Вьетнам самые современные методы лечения онкологических заболеваний, так как технология является наиболее точным, безопасным, максимально щадящим методом лечения рака.
Và việc khai trương cái trung tâm này sẽ mang những phương pháp điều trị ung thư hiện đại nhất về Việt Nam, bởi lẽ công nghệ này là công nghệ chính xác nhất, an toàn nhất và là phương pháp xạ trị ung thư nhẹ nhàng nhất.
После окончания пандемии, а мы уже как раз находимся на этом рубеже, мы ожидаем открытия в Петербурге культурно-делового центра Хошимина, города Хошимина.
Và chúng tôi hy vọng rằng khi mà dịch bệnh kết thúc thì chúng tôi sẽ khai trương được ở trung tâm văn hóa của thành phố Hồ Chí Minh tại thành phố Санкт Петербург.
Надеемся, этот центр даст большие возможности петербургским вьетнамским компаниям из IT-сферы находить и работать с вьетнамскими партнерами.
Và chúng tôi hy vọng rằng trung tâm này sẽ mang đến cho Санкт Петербург và các công ty công nghệ thông tin của Việt Nam nhiều cơ hội hơn trong việc tìm kiếm đối tác.
Последние 2 года в условиях пандемии мы столкнулись с тем, что необходимо максимально эффективно использовать IT-технологии.
Và 2 năm trôi qua rồi thì chúng tôi cũng thấy rằng là các cái công nghệ thông tin nó đem lại cho chúng ta rất là nhiều những cái triển vọng mới.
Мы ожидаем различных инноваций, как пришедших изнутри страны, так и извне в частном и государственном секторе.
Và chúng tôi hy vọng rằng sẽ đón nhận được nhiều những cái thành tựu về lĩnh vực công nghệ thông tin từ trong quốc gia mình cũng như là những cái thành tựu từ ngoài quốc gia mình.
Важную роль играют технологии блокчейна и связанные с ней цифровые валюты, криптовалюты.
Và trong cái lĩnh vực này thì chúng tôi rất là quan tâm đến cái công nghệ blockchain và các loại tiền kỹ thuật số, tiền điện tử.
Сейчас в России ведется дискуссия и законотворческая работа по регулированию цифровых валют.
Bởi vì là hiện nay các cuộc thảo luận và công việc lập pháp đang được tiến hành ở Nga để xây dựng quy định về tiền tệ kỹ thuật số.
С начала года вступил в силу и действует закон о цифровых финансовых активах и цифровой валюте.
Luật về tài sản kỹ thuật số và tiền tệ kỹ thuật số đã có hiệu lực từ đầu năm nay, từ tháng 1.
Сейчас в условиях беспрецедентных санкций, которым подвергается наша страна со стороны коллективного Запада, мы считаем, что роль криптовалют и технологии блокчейна неизменно и очень серьезно vырастет.
Và đặc biệt là bây giờ trong cái bối cảnh mà chúng tôi đang phải chịu cái lệnh cấm vận từ phía phương Tây thì chúng tôi thấy rằng là cái công nghệ kỹ thuật số cũng như là blockchain, tiền điện tử thì nó lại càng trở nên quan trọng.
Главная цель сегодняшнего мероприятия, сегодняшней встречи – познакомить вас друг с другом.
Và một trong những cái mục đích chính của cái cuộc gặp gỡ ngày hôm nay đó là muốn làm quen, giới thiệu các bạn sinh viên của hai nước với nhau.
Найти возможность для сотрудничества друг с другом.
Và tìm ra cơ hội hợp tác của chúng ta.
Я желаю вам плодотворной работы и всяческих успехов.
Và tôi xin được chúc cho diễn đàn của chúng ta ngày hôm nay thành công tốt đẹp.
Большое спасибо.
Xin cảm ơn các bạn.
Слово предоставляется заместителю председателя Ассоциации вьетнамских граждан в России, товарищу Nguyen Quoc Phongу.
Anh nói.
Giới thiệu anh rồi nhé. Уважаемый Вячеслав Калганович Калганов, заместитель председателя Комитетом по внешним связям Санкт-Петербурга. Уважаемый господин Nguyen Xuân Phong, проректор университета FPT, уважаемые участники форума, дорогие российские и вьетнамские студенты.
Kính thưa ông Kalganov Vyacheslav Kalanovich, Phó Chủ tịch Ủy ban Đối ngoại thành phố Санкт Петербург. Kính thưa ông Nguyễn Xuân Phong, Hiệu phó Đại học FPT. Kính thưa các quý vị đại biểu cùng toàn thể các bạn sinh viên.
Сегодня для меня большая честь присутствовать на форуме по информационным технологиям между российскими и вьетнамскими студентами.
Hôm nay tôi rất vinh dự được tham gia diễn đàn về công nghệ thông tin giữa sinh viên Nga và sinh viên Việt Nam.
Это одно из мероприятий молодежного направления, которое Ассоциации Вьетнамских в России, Фонд традиций и дружба организуют совместно с Комитетом по внешним связям Санкт-Петербурга.
Đây là một trong những hoạt động theo hướng thanh niên mà Hội người Việt Nam tại Liên bang Nga, Quỹ truyền thống và hữu nghị phối hợp tổ chức cùng Ủy ban đối ngoại thành phố Санкт Петербург.
В августе 2020 года правительство Санкт-Петербурга приняло решение сделать приоритетным сотрудничество с Вьетнамом на внешнем направлении города.
Vào tháng 8 năm 2020, chính quyền thành phố Санкт Петербург quyết định ưu tiên hợp tác với Việt Nam trong hướng đối ngoại của thành phố.
В последние годы Санкт-Петербург активно развивает сотрудничество с Вьетнамом во многих областях, особенно ориентированные на молодое поколение.
Trong nhiều năm trở lại đây, Санкт Петербурg đã thúc đẩy mạnh mẽ hợp tác với Việt Nam trên nhiều lĩnh vực, trong đó đặc biệt hướng vào thế hệ trẻ.
Вьетнамская ассоциация Вьетнамских в России принимала активное участие в таких мероприятиях, как 4-й российско-вьетнамский молодежный форум, форум бизнес-акселераторов Россия-Вьетнам по поддержке молодых стартапов.
Hội người Việt Nam tại Liên bang Nga đã tích cực tham gia vào các hoạt động đó như Diễn đàn Thanh niên Nga Việt lần thứ 4, Diễn đàn Nga Việt, tăng tốc kinh doanh hỗ trợ cho các doanh nghiệp trẻ khởi nghiệp.
Все мы знаем, что Санкт-Петербург как ведущий интеллектуальный центр в России и в мире.
Chúng ta đều biết Санкт Петербург như một trung tâm tri thức hàng đầu ở Nga và thế giới.
На мой взгляд, сотрудничество между Вьетнамом и Санкт-Петербургом должно быть сосредоточено на областях, где у обеих сторон есть преимущества, и актуальных темах, таких как технологические прорывы в ограниченных условиях из-за пандемии COVID-19, цифровизация экономики.
Theo tôi, hợp tác giữa Việt Nam và Санкт Петербург cần tập trung vào các lĩnh vực mà hai bên có thể có thế mạnh và các chủ đề mang tính thời sự như đột phá công nghệ trong những điều kiện hạn chế do đại dịch Covid lần thứ 19 đại dịch Covid-19 và số hóa nền kinh tế.
Согласно отчету о рейтинге глобальных инноваций за 2021 год, недавно опубликованному Всемирной организацией интеллектуальной собственности, Вьетнам занимает 44 место из 132 стран экономик по сравнению с 42 местом 2019 и 2020 годах.
Theo báo cáo về xếp hạng chỉ số đổi mới sáng tạo toàn cầu năm 2021 được Tổ chức Sở hữu trí tuệ thế giới công bố mới đây, Việt Nam xếp thứ 44 trên 132 quốc gia nền kinh tế so với thứ hạng 42 năm 2019 và năm 2020.
Согласно комментариям экспертов, ВУИС в контексте сложного развития пандемии COVID-19 со многими непредсказуемыми последствиями, большими последствиями для социально-экономического развития, науки, технологий и инноваций в глобальном масштабе. Тот факт, что Вьетнам по-прежнему сохраняет свои позиции в топ-50 ведущих стран, это большое усилие и пример для других развивающих стран в том, что они рассматривают инновации в качестве приоритета. Наш сегодняшний форум является продолжением этого направления.
Theo nhận xét của các chuyên gia EPO, trong bối cảnh dịch COVID-19 diễn biến phức tạp và có nhiều tác động khó lường, ảnh hưởng đến phát triển kinh tế, xã hội, khoa học, công nghệ và đổi mới sáng tạo trên toàn cầu, việc Việt Nam vẫn duy trì được vị trí top 50 quốc gia dẫn đầu là một nỗ lực rất lớn, đồng thời là tấm gương cho các nước đang phát triển khác trong việc coi đổi mới sáng tạo là một ưu tiên quốc gia. Diễn đàn của chúng ta ngày hôm nay là một sự tiếp tục theo hướng đi đó.
Пользуясь случаем, Я хотел бы поблагодарить господина Nguyễn Xuân Phong и студентов университета FPT за то, что они приняли приглашение принять участие в этом форуме.
Nhân đây, tôi muốn gửi lời cảm ơn chân thành tới ông Nguyễn Xuân Phong và tập thể sinh viên Đại học FPT đã nhận lời tham gia diễn đàn này.
Университет FPT стал первым вьетнамским университетом, получившим официальное признание в международном рейтинге 3 звездочки. В соответствии со стандартом QS100, одним из лучших рейтинговых стандартов для университетов мира.
Trường đại học FPT đã trở thành trường đại học Việt Nam đầu tiên chính thức được công nhận xếp hạng quốc tế 3 sao theo chuẩn QS100, một trong các chuẩn xếp hạng hàng đầu dành cho các trường đại học trên toàn thế giới.
FPT Университет, основанный корпорацией FPT, ведущей компанией Вьетнама в области информационных технологий. Поэтому информационная технология является сильной стороной университета.
FPT là trường đại học được thành lập bởi tập đoàn FPT, là doanh nghiệp hàng đầu của Việt Nam về lĩnh vực công nghệ thông tin. Vì thế, công nghệ thông tin là một trong những thế mạnh của nhà trường.
Несомненно, университет FPT мечта молодых вьетнамцев, которые хотят достичь новых горизонтов знаний, особенно в области информационной технологии.
Trường đại học FPT là ước mơ của các bạn trẻ Việt Nam muốn đạt đến những chân trời tri thức, đặc biệt trong lĩnh vực công nghệ thông tin.
Уверен, что сегодняшний форум даст полезные результаты и станет началом более глубокого сотрудничества вьетнамских вузов и Санкт-Петербурга в сфере информационных технологий.
Tôi tin tưởng diễn đàn hôm nay sẽ thu được những kết quả bổ ích và sẽ là bước khởi đầu cho sự hợp tác sâu rộng hơn nữa giữa các trường đại học Việt Nam và Sankt Petersburg trong lĩnh vực công nghệ thông tin.
Желаю успехов нашему форуму. Большое вам спасибо за внимание.
Chúc cho diễn đàn thành công tốt đẹp. Xin cảm ơn các quý vị và các bạn.
Благодарим вас, товарищ Хунг. Слово предоставляется заместителю ректора университета ФТП, товарищу Nguyen Xuan Phong.
Vâng, xin cảm ơn ông Nguyễn Quốc Hùng. Và tiếp theo chương trình, chúng tôi xin kính mời ông Nguyễn Xuân Phong, hiệu phó trường đại học FPT phát biểu.
Доброе утро, Россия. Good afternoon, Vietnam. Дорогие друзья, товарищи. Các quý vị và các bạn sinh viên thân mến, tôi có thể phát biểu bằng tiếng Nga, tiếng Anh, nhưng mà để đại diện cho các đơn vị và sinh viên Việt Nam ngày hôm nay, cũng như là theo đề nghị của ban tổ chức, thì tôi sẽ xin phép phát biểu bằng tiếng Việt.
Дорогие уважаемые участники, дорогие друзья, я могу выступать на русском языке, на английском языке, но по просьбе организатора сегодняшнего форума я говорю по-вьетнамски.
Cá nhân tôi cũng như phần lớn ban lãnh đạo của Đại học FPT thì đã được đào tạo, rèn luyện và trưởng thành ở nước Nga, Liên Xô cũ.
Можно сказать, что лично я и многие руководители корпорации FPT уже учились в России и в Советском Союзе.
Cá nhân tôi thì đã có 7 năm học tập tại thành phố Leningrad và nay là Sankt Petersburg, tại trường Đại học Quốc gia Kỹ thuật Điện mang tên Ulyanov và trường Đại học Tổng hợp Leningrad.
Я учился в Ленинграде 7 лет в Ленинградском электронно-техническом университете, и сейчас этот город уже переименовался в Санкт-Петербург.
Hai thầy chủ tịch hội đồng trường Đại học FPT và hiệu trưởng của Đại học FPT cũng đã học tập tại trường Đại học Tổng hợp Moscow mang tên Lomonosov MGU.
И можно сказать, что два руководителя университета FPT тоже учились в Москве, в Московском государственном университете имени Ломоносова.
Vì thế chúng tôi cũng luôn luôn rất là biết ơn đất nước, con người và văn hóa Nga đã rèn luyện nên chúng tôi và cũng như là cho chúng tôi một cái thời thanh niên sôi nổi.
И поэтому можно сказать, что мы всегда сохраняем огромную благодарность в России и русской культуре, и здесь, в этой стране, нас подготовили, и у нас была молодежная жизнь, очень тревожная молодежная жизнь в этой стране.
Chúng tôi luôn mong muốn có cái cơ hội được hợp tác với các trường đại học của Nga. Và ngày hôm nay thì chúng tôi rất là vinh dự và hào hứng khi được cùng phối hợp với các đơn vị tổ chức và các trường đại học ở Nga, và đặc biệt là từ thành phố Sankt Petersburg rất là xinh đẹp. Có thể tôi coi là cá nhân tôi coi là quê hương thứ hai, thì được đồng tổ chức một cái diễn đàn về công nghệ thông tin cho sinh viên của hai nước.
И мы очень рады и всегда поддерживаем сотрудничество с российскими вузами, в том числе с санкт-петербургскими вузами. И сегодня у нас есть такая возможность. Лично я всегда считаю, что Санкт-Петербург – это моя вторая родина.
Việc hợp tác và giao lưu với sinh viên quốc tế ở các nước cũng luôn là một chủ trương của Đại học FPT. Mong muốn sinh viên của mình sẽ được phát triển trong môi trường toàn cầu, giao lưu với những sinh viên giỏi nhất của tất cả quốc gia trên thế giới.
Сотрудничество и общение с зарубежными студентами и международными вузами – это тоже одно из главных направлений университета FPT. Мы тоже хотим, чтобы наши студенты могли познакомиться с разными студентами по всему миру.
Xin được cảm ơn ban tổ chức đã có ý tưởng tổ chức cái diễn đàn công nghệ thông tin giữa các sinh viên của Việt Nam và nước Nga ngày hôm nay.
Хотелось бы выразить благодарность организаторам сегодняшнего форума за то, что вы предоставили вьетнамским и российским студентам возможность участвовать.
Xin chúc cho diễn đàn ngày hôm nay của chúng ta rất là thành công, có nhiều báo cáo hay, mang lại nhiều lợi ích cho tất cả, kết nối được các bạn sinh viên với nhau trong tương lai để làm tiền đề cho các hoạt động hợp tác tiếp theo.
И желаю успеха сегодняшнему форуму, желаю, чтобы на этом форуме были много интересных докладов и наложения отношений между нашими студентами.
Và đặc biệt là xin chúc tất cả các quý vị, những người bạn, các bạn sinh viên của cả hai nước sức khỏe và an lành.
И также хотелось бы пожелать всем участникам, студентам наших стран здоровья и счастья.
Xin cảm ơn. Спасибо.
Спасибо.
Большое спасибо, товарищ Фонг. Итак, мы закончили вступительную часть с приветствиями. Далее будем приглашать докладчиков своими выступлениями. И далее мероприятие продолжится на английском языке. Dear Comrade Fong, thank you for your kind words. Now the welcome part is in the end. Now we will proceed our meeting in English. Now we will hear the report by Mr. Vячеслав Shkodarev from St. Petersburg Polytechnic University of Peter the Great. Mr. Shkodarev, please.
Yes, thank you very much, dear colleagues, the organizing committee. But before I will make my Russian presentation, or English language presentation, scientific presentation, I would like to say, if possible, some words in Russian language for translating to all Vietnam students. I don't know, my English language will be translated in Vietnam or no?
Your English is perfect. Could you please continue in English?
Yes, okay. Dear friends, dear colleagues, dear students from Vietnam, I am Vячеслав Shkodarev, professor of High School of Cyber Physical Systems and Control of St. Petersburg Polytechnical University, named Peter the Great. And before my scientific presentation, I would like to say that our university have had a lot of Vietnam students, and I would like to say that we are very glad to see and to welcome Vietnam students in our university, because I know that qualification of Vietnam student and his ability to work, to hard work in science, in cultural life of Russia is very, very strong, and we are very glad. In every time we were very glad, and now we will be very glad to look all our Vietnam students in our university. And after that short, brief introduction, let me to go to my scientific presentation. Now I will try to make my screen. Can you give me sharing of my port? Yes, just a moment. Так, где тут развернуть экран? Не вижу. Are you look my first slide or no? Dear friends, are you look my presentation, first slide from my presentation?
Yes. Presentation is working.
Yes, yes.
Yes, thank you very much. I will try. I will let me to continue. As I told you, I present the High School of Cyber Physical Systems and Control. And first of all, I would like to say that our school prepare the students and specialists in area of control systems. The specialty and competence of our students, how to build modern control system. You know that control system, it is a very, very big area of science. We need to build control system and for transport, for energy, and for some medicine, everywhere we need to build control system. But I would like right now to say maybe concentrate on most perspective and breakthrough trends in control system, and my presentation devoted, as I told you, most perspective and interesting presentation, because as far as I understand, now we speak about PhD program and continue to study student in the PhD, and namely to most perspective direction of control system. First of all, I would like to say, second slide, Lena, I don't know which way I can. Куда? Я тыкаю. Yes, please help me. First of all, I would say that area of artificial intelligence and smart system now is very, very big area. When we speak about artificial intelligence, we mean in smart city and smart transportation or intelligence transportation, smart energy or intelligent control system for energy, for car, for different social objects. It is very, very big area, but I would like to pay your attention namely to one perspective direction, artificial intelligence and smart control, namely for control, for technical, for industry, and for application, industrial application, I mean industrial automation, industrial robotics, and industrial control system, when we need to formalize a lot of very complex controllability for complex system, for control under uncertainty, for control of situation, unpredictable situation, and etc. First of all, I would like to pay your attention that right now in scientific society, the scientists, the engineers select some big challenges in our life. You listen about Industry 4 and big challenge of Industry 4, but I would like to pay your attention the most important from our point of view challenges. It is so named sharp or big contradiction between a huge flow of information which are coming in our brain from different sources, from different sensors, and from one side, and another side, limitation of our brain to processing this information, especially in how to say pre-alarm or alarm situation, extraordinary situation when we need to make optimal decision during very short period of time and under nervous situation. It is very big problem. For example, in complex technical system, a vast majority of alarm, I can't now, it's my slide, some films about alarm situation in power, electrostation, hydroelectrostation, transportation system, when alarm situation develop in very, very short time. It is understandable, so very good, we have very strong theory to control system when we have a good norm, a good mode of working system, but we have very limited time to make optimal decision under unpredictable situation during normal situation. And all classical control system is oriented that we can realize good control when we can formalize the situation, but we can't formalize 100 and 1,000 scenarios, alarm scenarios during some period when we need work very good. So this challenge born some questions. What we must to do? Which way we can change our limitation of our human ability in optimal decision making under different extraordinary situations? Now we select 3 perspective trends in developing of modern control system. First big perspective trends, it is intellectualization. Intellectualization, or sometimes it is maybe more correct speaking about knowledge-based control theory, when we speak about formalizing complex objects. Yes, intellectualization, it is some principle of decision-making under strong uncertainty, when we can't predict very complex object, very fuzzy object of control, and we need to make optimal solution. So because of this intellectualization to big intelligence control system or knowledge-based control system, it is one very perspective trends in developing control system. Second very important trends, it is networking. When we speak about control, we don't speak about control one robot. We must to speak about control of society robot. We don't speak about control of one digital equipment. Станок, how to say станок in English, I forgot. Yes, when we must to speak about technological process, group of some technical systems. It is another very big trend, how to build a hierarchy networking net-centric system, control system. When we speak about control of group, and we need to solve of task allocation principle between different components of such control system. Next very interesting trend which we try to develop in our theory, it is so-named self-organization, self-organizing system and self-developing system. It is a very, very perspective trend because all, how to say, all objects, all situations are changed. And our intelligence system must adapt to different changes in behavior of objects, complex object, technological process, so etc. And maybe another very interesting trends, it is embedding different sensors, intelligent sensing, which must insert in this component of objects of control. It is most perspective trends. How to say, объединение, joining of these trends, synergy organization of these trends devoted to realization so-named cyber-physical systems. We develop a theory of cyber-physical systems as a new generation of intelligent control system, which generate and which combine all these perspective trends in one perspective technology. So this scientific direction, intellectualization, networking, self-organizing, technological platform solution, it is all perspective direction of our future research. And if you will have such interest to developing such project, we will be very glad to invite you and to give you most up-to-date competence in this area. We realize now in our high school a lot of real project with gas and oil transformation company, in energy, in energy industrial partners, how to organize intelligent control in society of power energy situation. We work about optimization of different expert system when we speak about control of strong and difficult object. We develop a big project with Gazprom in designing of digital digital twins, yes. And all these projects is very perspective and maybe find the interested application in your country too. So we invite you, welcome in our high school. We will be very glad to give you competence in this area. Thank you very much. I try to be very brief because I understand that time of presentation very limited. I try to be in 20 minutes. Thank you very much for your attention and welcome in Sankt Petersburg in High School of Cyber Physical Systems and Control. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next presentation by Mr. Chan Kui-ban, FTP University. Please.
Hello. Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear. Proceed, please.
Hello, everybody. And I'm Chan Kui-ban. Xin chào tất cả các xin chào thầy Xuân Phong cùng các thầy cô, cùng các bạn sinh viên. Bây giờ trình bày thì chắc là trình bày bằng tiếng Anh ạ. Okay. I'm Chan Kui-ban and my English name is Billy Chan, and today I will present about blockchain technology in FPT University Innovation Lab. Can I share my screen?
Of course.
Okay, thank you. Give me the permission, please. Okay, thank you.
Permission is provided.
Yes, thank you. I got it. Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's working.
Okay, good. Okay. So I am a teacher at Computer Fundamental in FPT University, and today I want to talk about blockchain technology that we are working on in FPT University Innovation Lab. Okay. And my presentation contains 3 parts: background, what we are working on, and the roadmap. As you know, I want to mention a little bit about history of blockchain, and start with the anti-forgery documents of junk email problem. The idea of blockchain platform started in 1991 by 2 scientists, Haber and Scott, dealing with the anti-forgery problem at time of the digital documents. Around at the same time, Cynthia and Noah, to cryptography propose an algorithm to solve the junk email problem, which by to Adam back to develop the hashcards. And then there's Hanfini developed the Apple, the proof of work to build the platform for blockchain. And in 2008, Satoshi Nakamoto built a blockchain network and operates the cryptocurrency, and we call Bitcoin. And then from there, the blockchain technology has been developed and to be a hot trend in international today. And here's the Bitcoin history I wrap up. For the women blockchain, at the moment we are at the blockchain generation 4 and applied to industrial application. In FPT, we also focus on the research of blockchain technology, and as you can see here, blockchain from 2013, the first time have appeared some research in blockchain. At the moment, there are lots of research in blockchain with more than 10,000 paper. I want to overview about the challenges of blockchain base. As you can see, blockchain has a lot of challenge like wasted resources, privacy, authentic action, security, for example, 51 attack, security incidents, data malleability, challenge, some other challenge area. So we can have many problems with the blockchain technology, and we have to solve the problem with some. For the allocation of blockchain overview, at the moment we can apply blockchain technology to a lot of areas like business and industry, privacy and security, education, health, Internet of Things, governance, integrity, verification, financial, and data management. For research in blockchain base, at the moment, I want to introduce a little bit about them. Okay, as you can see, we divide the area of research in blockchain to 5 categories. The first one, optimizing and improving blockchain technology. In this one, it's the most exciting and hottest field since blockchain technology was born when Satoshi Nakamoto introduced Bitcoin and blockchain in the world of 2008. And after gaining the attention of the world community, the field is growing exponentially with the advanced series of network. The new blockchain aims to improve the limited technology of the blockchain network on which Bitcoin operates. It's possible to summarize the technology such as digital signature, cryptocurrency, transaction, consensus, algorithms, storage, encryption. So among these technology, digital signature transaction are most applied in thousands of coins and tokens like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and so on. There are also lots of meme coin like Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, and etc. The second category we focus we separate is blockchain application in different fields. Currently, in terms of blockchain characteristic, it divided into 2 main types: public, private, and permission blockchain. Blockchain has involved 3 generations from the time Bitcoin was first introduced. Blockchain 1.0 is Bitcoin, focused on the currency and payments. Blockchain 2.0 with representative, Ethereum, and smart contract, inherit and expand into the financial sector and markets. Expand the scale of blockchain, bring blockchain integrated into financial application and markets. Assets include stocks, check, debt, trade, and anything related to an agreement or contract. Blockchain 3.0 with the diverse appearance of the apps, decentralized finance, game finance, has added a very important area of research for blockchain application, especially the appearance of NFT, non-fungible token, has exploded the wave of money-making games, play to earn. Finally, blockchain 4.0 will focus on design and operation monitoring. Currently, this is the highest version of blockchain. With this version, blockchain technology will go beyond the border to only serve the financial sector into other fields such as education, government, health, arts, agriculture, industry, and so on. The third category in research of blockchain is deeply exploit the strength of the distributed decentralized peer-to-peer system. The strength of blockchain is exploiting the distributed nature, which in the past, although the idea of distributed system, decentralized peer-to-peer, has existed for a long time, it has not been attractive enough to the scientific research community, science, and technology. There have been a number of studies on distributed system, blockchain, and application in some fields such as decentralized finance, decentralized exchange, using the technology, automated market maker, with the beginning of some DEX, decentralized exchange like Uniswap, decentralized autonomous organization, DIO, and distributed virtual computer on the internet computer. The next category in the research of blockchain is connect and extend blockchain platform, multi-chain, broad-chain, interchain. Extending the first blockchain layer, main chain, by adding side chain is also a popular research direction to further improve the power of the existing blockchain network, but without the need to build a new blockchain with a new blockchain network. In addition, the need for scalability, interoperability, also research direction that the blockchain scientists has focused on. Several new blockchain networks has emerged, like as Cosmos, Polkadot, which had provided possible research direction for this field. And the last one category, also the main focus of FPT University Lab is information security and safety, personalization, and trust building in blockchain. The field of information security also an area that's studied a lot by researchers, especially when cryptocurrency and smart contract are widely deployed. Attacks on smart contracts are being exploited more and more through vulnerability and some other specific poverty. There are quite a few vulnerabilities in smart contract when deployed to the blockchain network, and because once deployed, the code of the smart contract cannot be edited. In addition, the issue of trust distributed system is also a problem that researchers are interested. So for the research in FPT University Lab, we also published seven research related to the blockchain. In 2018, we have a topic about analyze on effectiveness of candlestick reversal pattern for Vietnamese stock markets, proceeding in the conference in Chengdu, China. And 2018, we also have research on blockchain. Is survey of hyperledger blockchain framework. Is a foundation, open source foundation that has want to provide some kind of framework, open source framework blockchain for company or as a people to build their project. And this conference proceeds in Penang, Malaysia. At the moment in FPT Innovation Lab, we are working on some topic. The first one is Hyperledger based open source private blockchain platform for studying. We build a private blockchain for students in FPT University to have a chance to work with blockchain. In Hyperledger Besu is Ethereum clients, open source written by Java language. So it's familiar with our student. So At the moment, we are building this network, and maybe 7 months, next 7 months, we will have a blockchain for FPT University. The second subject we are working on is the e-wallets and the D-app, decentralized apps, and NFT game attached to some private, the private blockchain that we build, and the public blockchain, the private blockchain. We also working on cooperates with some other company in the world, like DFDT, to develop the app. I mean, some kind of app like an NFT e-wallet for the public blockchain, DFDT or ECP. At the moment, we have a team to work on that. The fourth one is research topic on using formal technique, formal verification, formal checking to ensure security for blockchain-based application. For instance, smart contract or cryptocurrency or something like that. Because we know that security is so important in blockchain, because in blockchain is transparency. The code of blockchain, most of the code blockchain are open source, so there are lots of a chance for hacker to attack and exploit and get money from the customer, from the investor. So we understand that, so we try to focus on that to do the research and provide the product to have people to improve their product in blockchain. And another thing, the cost for verifying the smart contract and as a application in blockchain is so expensive. So we want to find a chance for as a member, as a people or as a community to have a decent price to deploy the application blockchain like smart contract to the public blockchain. And the final one is at the moment we try to develop the tool to help investor in blockchain to find opportunity to trade crypto on centralized exchanges. So here's the resources in FPT Innovation Lab. At the moment we have a team about work on the NFT marketplace with DFDT. We have a two team work on NFT game. Team 1 is for the private blockchain, and team 2 working on the public blockchain. We also have a core blockchain team with 5 members to do the research on blockchain. For the blockchain-based application security, at the moment we have a team with 2 members to work on the subject. For the crypto tool, we have 2 members to work on the to build the tool, and at the moment we are trying to training for more than 20 students to work on the blockchain area. I want to go detail about our research in the topic. So what's a formal verification solution for blockchain based application? Here's our proposed methods. As you can see, we have a lot of ways to verify a smart contract or application, blockchain-based application. However, we want to find a formal way, formal technique to apply to verify. So here is our proposed methods. We will transform from the program codes or anything else due to codes. Transform. We developed the algorithm to transform it to the model. And for the models, we developed the algorithm to transform it to some kind of high-level model. Okay. For example, here we have 2 layers: behavior layer and smart contract layer. We use some kind of model like PageNet or Automata to represent the system or program. And finally, we use the model checker tool to verify the smart contract or blockchain-based application to find the counter example, or if it's okay, the customer, the developer can use this. So here's a sample of color PageNet model that we transform. And here's the sample of, we use the model checker tool to verify the model and find out the counterexample. Okay. For the private blockchain platform, at the moment we based on the open source Hyperledger based tool to build a private blockchain for FPT University. So here's the architecture of the base tool. Okay, 3-part storage, Ethereum core, and networking. And based on that, we at the moment we are build the app, decentralized apps with the name Charityverse, to help people in the Vietnam to send money for the poor people, because as you know, in Vietnam we have a scandal about the charity for the famous people. So we want to solve the problem. So we developed a solution to have people in Vietnam can give money for to the poor people and have a blockchain to transparency everything. At the same time, we also developed some kind of entity game in a private blockchain. For example, at the moment we are developing the game Ident Tales, and we attach with the NFT. For the e-wallets, I mean cryptocurrency wallets and NFT marketplace, we cooperate with the DFT and build the application on that. We will build the wallets in the DFT and also NFT marketplace to contribute for the ecosystem of DFT. And we hope we can have grants from the DFT for this subject. For the blockchain-based application crypto basket tool, this tool developed by .NET, and we want to have investor can use the application and give the decision when they want to trade cryptocurrency, because we know that cryptocurrency is exchange with a lot of high risk, and we want to reduce the risk for the investor. So this one is one of our solution. So here's our roadmap in FPT University Innovation Lab. Our roadmap divided to 2 stages. The first stage is building resources and knowledge. Stage 2 is development. In the stage 1, in last month, I mean the February 2020, we prepare for the core training, and we build the game in the match. And in the April of 2020, we will start the mainnet of the private blockchain, and then in May we will integrate the application to the private blockchain. And in the June 2022, we will run the mainnet. From July to August, we will build the knowledge websites and train students about the VR, virtual reality, and augmented reality, AR, and approach with the metaverse. And the next 2 months, in October and September, October, we will focus on the paper grants and some activity. And at the end of this year, we will focus on the ecosystem of DVT and private blockchain. So here's our detailed plan. We are done with organize and allocate resources. And we also created a master plan for fintech blockchain. And at the moment, we are building the core blockchain and game and as the app. And we also integrate with the private and public blockchain. And we will prepare for the development stage. And of course, we need more support from the university and ambitious technology company in Vietnam as well as in Russia to help us to do that. We also cooperate and association with some other party like DVT Vietnam we support DVT Vietnam to submit for a grant from DVT, and it's successful. In the match, we also have a DVT community Motoko bootcamp for FPT students, and we this training from the DT in USA. And we also have MOU with Startech, a big company about blockchain in Vietnam. And we intended to build anti-marketplace on SV and submit for a grant from DVT. And we also want to cooperate with Startech to do researches on blockchain and cooperate with DVT Vietnam to organize hackathon in FPT University in coming time. So it's everything about our activity in FPT Innovation Lab. And thank you very much for hearing us.
Dear Mr. Chan Kuiban, thank you for your report. Next presentation by Mr. Manaenko Vadim, ITMO National Research University, please.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone.
Yes, hear you well, please.
Okay. Okay, hello, everyone.
Please, going on, Mr. Vadim, going on.
I probably have the mic. Do you? How about now?
It's perfect. Please, going on.
Unfortunately, your volume is off when you start to speak.
And now, I hope it works.
Now it's okay.
Okay, fine. I hope it's working. So,
Lost your volume one more time.
something's not working. Input devices.
Now we hear you.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I lost your sound one more time. Still no sound when you start to speak, unfortunately.
Same as system.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay.
Okay. Share the screen.
Okay, now good.
Okay. Okay, I will continue to introduce myself again. So I'm a co-founder of Multi-Agent Systems, and it's a Russian company. And today I'd like to present you one of the projects we are working on, and it's quality system control built on top of Web3 technologies such as blockchain and distributed file systems. Here is my team. There are all engineers or programmers that are working on the project. And the name of the project is FIG. We call it FIG, and it's Production Quality Control Platform. It's not in early stage of the project, so we are currently in touch with such companies as Geoscan, that is located in St. Petersburg and working on the helicopters, quadrocopters, etc. And also from the last year, we're in touch with the company EndoStars that are working on building some mythical, some tools for medical companies, such as endoscopes, for example. And here is the architecture of the system. Actually, it's a cyber physical system that includes different parts of the hardware and some platform that controls all of the parts. So the main part is a PC. It could be a Raspberry Pi or an Intel NUC or some kind of a server. There is also a display that is placed on an employee's workplace. We give each employee a card, a key card that helps to log in or log out to the system. An employee has a barcode, a QR code reader, and also a printer for labels. That part in this rectangle, that part is located on the employee's workplace, and the system also includes some kind of includes some kind of a decentralized cloud part. Mainly, this part includes a ledger that helps us to secure all of the stages of the production line. Also, there is a server that holds all of the digital passports and videos, etc. And there is a camera that is connected to the server that records all of the stages of the product. And here I'd like you to show the demonstration of the system and explain throughout the video and explain how it works step by step. So there is engineers showing the system, and it includes, as I said, a screen, a main device, a printer, a key card, scanner, camera. The screen could be a touch screen or just a main screen. And the demonstration is how to build something. So the system helps to record all of the stages. So firstly, we logged into the system and we see steps that must be done to finish the assembling. When we logged into the system and start the process, the printer prints a label and it follows throughout all of the stages with the product. And we start building. So the system helps you to track which stage you are on and what should be done. And let's say for demonstration purpose, we screwed something or glued something. And then we proceed to the next stage. During the production, we could make it pause. It shows us the amount of time needed to be done for the assembling. Also, it records the actual amount of time that was spent for assembling. Also, the system allows you to stop or to pause and, for example, place it on the different table and proceed with another product. When we are ready to continue working with this product, we scan with the barcode reader, we scan this barcode and we continue assembling. So the system is very flexible. During all the stages, as I said, the camera is on and it records those steps by steps. When we finished the assembling, the printer prints you a QR code where all the information about this particular product is held, and it's available in a YAML file that is human readable and also machine readable at the same time. We can put it on the product and give it, for example, to the customer or to anyone who wants to find about history. The demonstration shows how to scan the QR code and what is actually held under the QR code. As you can see, and as I said before, there is a YAML file with all the videos and all the timestamps, all the necessary information actually, how it was built. The videos are published to an IPFS file system. It's a distributed file system that is not that is content addressing. So here how it was during the demonstration. And we're still working on availability of those videos because since it's IPFS, since IPFS is distributed file system, usually it takes some time to download and upload the video. And also those hashes of the videos and the hash of the final passport of this digital passport of the product is placed into blockchain to make it unchangeable in terms of so it's finished. So we use blockchain to make a timestamp unchangeable in terms of some kind of let's say it could not be reversed in the time or could not be replaced by something else. So when we have something written in a blockchain, it means that no one can change it in the future. So this is the system, and it's open source. You can get familiar with the repositories we have, and here was some stages we proceed from the first MVP, and then there is a real installation on the real production line where our system is used. That's basically it. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. Next presentation by Mr. Ngo Tung Shon, FTP University, please. Dear Mr. Shon, very sorry, your sound is very poor. Please make it louder. Thank you.
You know?
Now it's okay. Thank you.
Okay. Sorry.
Sorry, the sound again is very poor. Please make it louder one more time.
I hope you can hear me now.
Yes, now it's perfect.
All right. So this is I am an IT lecturer from FPT University in Hanoi campus. We have just listened to some of our professor, friend presentation on research trend and technology. So in this talk, please allow me to share an opportunity to open a new collaboration to outside. I bring here an introduction to a model of the research group that we are developing at the FPT University. The FPT University Technology Lab at an opportunity to share about our activity and promote the development cooperation in the field of IT. So you may heard about FPT Corp. FPT is one of the leading company in the IT field in Vietnam. So FPT operates in many fields as software development, information system, investment, and several other fields. FPT University is a division of FPT Education Company. FPT Corp is a leading ERP solution licensed by the SAP Germany. So our FPT Innovation Lab is a result of the collaboration between FPT University and SAP Next Gen Lab, and it is established in 2019. So our goal is to research and develop the new technology for the digital transformation for both industrial and academic area. So currently, our research and development activity revolve around the following key areas. The first one is artificial intelligence. We determine that the trend of working with big data is a global technology trend. So it's necessary to promote the research activity in this field. This field of machine learning, deep learning, and related technology. Another one of the main areas is blockchain research and its application, where we research and develop the private blockchain network, marketplace, NFT on a public blockchain ICP platform, security model and technique for blockchain smart contract network are also an area of the great interest. So besides to serve the digital transformation trend, we also interest in IT application development and training as well. So in here, our partner come from both academic environment in Vietnam and in Barbados, such as the University of Frankfurt in Germany, University of Petronas in Malaysia, Tasmania University in Australia, or Pukung, Korea, South Korea. Besides, we also collaborate with several Vietnamese business like Sotatech, Big Star, Viettel Telecom, and eSolution. In order to have the relationship, in addition to the support from FPT Corp, the Vietnamese people, our friends, colleagues, and students who are working at the institution play invaluable role and equally important. So the next part, I'm going to show you some picture of our team. So we don't want to see the hierarchy when it's come to our team. However, for easier in presentation, I will classify them in two groups, the researcher and the group of the student. Our researchers are mainly lecturers at FPT University, but we also invite the outside expert to work with us as a team member when we have a collaboration. Currently, we have three subgroups. The first group is intelligent and adaptive system, a research group for AI and related system, and also operational research. The second group is the blockchain and fintech application, which is research and build a system beyond the blockchain and fintech technology. The third group is software application development and system integration. So for the second group, the majority of the workforce in our lab is students. So every year we accept 20 to 30 students to do lab internship under the guidance of our researcher, since they were first-year students. We now receive the excellent review of the student at they enter the business. So what do we do every day? We attach the really important to the training and the development of the human resource. Students are encouraged to participate in a professional competition of the international statute, such as ACM, ICPC, International Hackathon, and several other competition in national scale like FPT Digital Race. That is a competition when students try to build their own autonomous car, then make the race. And it attracts more than 200 teams come from different universities in Vietnam to join. We also care about the National Informatics Olympiad. Even in the internal side, FPT education, due to we have many sub-school and different programs, so we also have several competitions like research festival, FPT hackathon, code talent. Right, sponsors are very welcome to support the team in the competition. This is also an opportunity for the sponsor to company to approach the talent student, as well as to promote their image in the intellectual playground. So our top students are employed by unicorn company in Vietnam, Asia, and Western. So here are some of the pictures of our students participating to the some contest and high result in competition. Be a member of the reputation training institution. So research and development of cutting-edge technology has always been an important element of our direction. Our researchers and students are encouraged to participate in scientific research activity. For students, it is recommended, but for researchers, it's mandatory. So every year, we publish 10 to 20 articles in a scientific conference or journal. It is not limitation, but however, we are mainly interested in publishing in indexes in Scopus or ISI database. We also collaborate with the technology enterprise in both foundation research or R&D activity, like develop the POC project or prototype. This is some of the photo of the scientific activity where we send our pupils to the international conference. We have experience in collaboration with both a government and private partners. Here are some photos that we took during the visiting trip. This is the largest logistic company in Vietnam, VnPost. We complete a POC project related to the AI field, where our students have to build a tech recognition system for their corporation. Another one is when the student training to the head officer at a mineral cost mining company in Ha Long province. We digitalize 90% of their daily operation in almost 2 years. If you are business organization, academic institution, researcher, student, anyone who want to work with us, we are highly welcome. We know that Russia is a leading country in many fields, both in scientific and engineering, technology. So we really hope to have a collaboration. Basically, in order to start a new collaboration, we follow 3 steps are displayed on the screen now. Firstly, there are some warm-up activity like visiting, meeting, to find some aspect that we can collaborate. After that, normally the partner will sign the MOU with our university. Of course, MOU is needed for the more detail. Then we can start the collaborate work. Tomorrow we're going to have an MOU signing ceremony with our partner, a company named Sotatech. They are a software company, and that is they direct their business product using the blockchain and AI. And Vietnam means a blockchain union. So the largest network of organization, individual and expert who working in blockchain area. So there are a lot of opportunity, and we are really hope to see you for the future collaboration. Okay. Finally, thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ngo Tung Shon. Next presentation by Mr. Golovin Piotr, Marketing Director of Genesis Block Company.
Hello, you hear me?
Yes, the sound is good, please.
Yeah, great. First of all, let me welcome all the participants of this forum and say hello to our Vietnamese friends. And I want to say that I love Vietnam too, and we have strong connections in economics and finance. That's why I think our cooperation in further will be just grow and stronger. Let me introduce myself. My name is Peter. I'm Marketing Director at Genesis Block, and now I will share my screen to show the presentation and get you familiar with our products. Sorry. One moment. Sorry for this inconvenience. Okay. So do you see my screen now?
Yes, we see.
Yeah, okay. So let me start. First of all, I need to say that like already previous speakers told about the cryptocurrencies, our company works with cryptocurrencies too, but not only with cryptocurrencies and blockchain. And I will tell this later on, but first of all, let me say that the topic of my speech is dedicated to cryptocurrency technologies, which allows us to build a new financial and freedom system, allowing to give the BRICS countries and other Asians and all the Asian Union countries to be independent outside SWIFT, because that's why I'm talking about this. In the modern history, we saw many economic disasters, many wars, and so on. And the latest was COVID-19 epidemic. We all thought that it's the greatest disaster in our history, but now we are seeing that the world is changing. The direct confrontation between Russia, between our friendly countries and USA and United Union is going deeply, and we think that in this situation we need to build new way to work with each other, and I think that blockchain can help us in this. Recently, Russia was unconnected from Visa and MasterCard, as you know. This systems works just inside our country, but we can pay in different stores. And about the sanctions, it all depends on the sanctions from US and United Union. But as you can see, as you maybe know, we have a strong cooperation with Asia countries and our friends from different regions. And recently, it's not a picture from that meeting, but recently our president was met with some people, some presidents from the BRICS country, and told us that we need to resist the rising situation. First of all, we already have in Russia our own payment system is MIR and MIR, and SBP is a fast payment processing system that allow us to make fast and direct payments within a country. But we recently think that, honestly think that blockchain can change the situation and become the new way to work with financial systems. First, when the first white paper by Satoshi Nakamoto was released, they were told, he told us that cryptocurrencies may become the new way to resist and the new way to build the new financial systems. After more than 10 years, it's just not happened. And we still see that cryptocurrency they can't bring us the values that its developers thought it might be, because they steal the instrument of manipulation, like manipulation that allow us to implement cryptocurrencies and blockchain in our life and make it easier and faster and grow stronger. So the previous, I already heard about the blockchain, and maybe if you're not familiar with this technology, if you're not familiar with cryptocurrencies, but I think you're already familiar with it, let me explain what the blockchain is. Blockchain is a chain of transaction blocks. Is the system that allows us to make transactions and operations that will be absolutely clear, absolutely understandable for all the people who work in this system, and make many other things. Firstly, when Bitcoin, Ethereum, and many other cryptocurrencies appeared, we thought that it's just a financial instrument. But now we see that blockchain can make different things and can be implemented in many economical areas, financial areas, and that's what our company does for years. So let me tell you about the Genesis block. As you can see, as I already told, we work with many countries from 2010. Yeah. And our area of development is the software, implementing payment systems, software solutions, e-commerce, and now we work with blockchain. The blockchain for business, the blockchain for financial systems. We have a great potential and strong connections with Saudi Arabian developers, United Arabian Emirates, Spain, Turkmenistan, and many other CIS countries. Where we already implemented our software and our developments. Our team consists of many specialists who worked in different in different areas, including financial, software development. They have experience of working in Sberbank, Alpha Bank, other companies that are our major companies in Russia. And now let me introduce you the GB Ledger. It's the blockchain system made by our own. It's our own development. Here you can see our missions and goals, but firstly, let me explain you that it's not only the financial system, as you may think, or you can think. This system works with different aspects of blockchain development, and it allows to implement many things that you can use in that will be useful for you. Digital assets, NFT, banking, and all this stuff. Why we're talking about the GB Ledger is why we can compare GB Ledger with Ethereum. Our algorithms allow us to make faster transactions. As you know, in Ethereum, fees are too high, and the system itself is very old already, and it not allows for users to use it like they might be. Here you can find and you can see the difference between Ethereum and Genesis block development. As you can see, we the block size, the speed of transactions, and mandatory commissions, and all the other things that are very urgent and necessary things in blockchains. They are much higher than in Ethereum blockchain. And here is the detailed characteristics of GB Ledger development, GB Ledger system, and showing you to what we can make with blockchain, what we can do with our own development, with our own products, and what we can provide to our customers, to our partners. The next slide show you the architecture of GB Ledger platform. Maybe it's too complicated, but as you can see, it's a very strong system that allows you to work with blockchain and don't think about the hackers' attacks. It's really stable. It's really fast, and it allows to make developments, make projects in many spheres. Here comes the advantages of GB Ledger platform. As you can see, it works with DPoS, delegated proof of stake algorithm, which is more stable and faster than other blockchains. For Ethereum, as I already told, the ability, and it allows to realize the ability to change passwords. It works with the highest bandwidth to create platform system tokens, to make exchanges, to work with blockchain and development and dApps, decentralized applications. And here is the solutions that already implemented in GB Ledger platform. Blockchain is not just a financial system. It allows to make information technologies, automate a business process, make electronic voting systems, auction system, and electronic document management more faster, more easier to build, to implement in your business, and allows you to use blockchain for 100%. Here's, information system made by Genesis Block allows to realize marketplaces, different dApps, as I already told, and of course it can be the alternative for financial systems. You can make your own tokens. You can realize stable coins, and work with your partners with more faster and easiest way. So if you are looking for some new implementation of blockchain technologies, we'll be ready to help you, and we will be glad to help you. You can contact us, visit our website, genesisblock.it or .ru, and also follow social X. So thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, you can ask them.
Thank you very much. We propose, if our dear participants have questions, we can discuss them in the end.
Okay.
Thank you one more time. Next presentation by Mrs. Nguyen Thi Tho Zung from St. Petersburg Polytechnic University of Peter the Great, please.
Yeah. Do you hear me well?
Yes, the sound is good.
And, can you see my slide clearly?
Yes, it's working.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure to join to forum today. For those who don't know me, my name is Zung, and I'm a postgraduate student, Institute of Computer Science and Technology at Petersburg Polytechnic University of Peter the Great. And today I'm going to be talking about multivariate model for analyzing and assessing the quality of socio-economic systems with reference to the regions of Vietnam. Let me begin by explaining how urgent is the study. In terms of scientific research, despite being widely studied and applied in all aspects of life, in Vietnam, the application of these methods is still very limited, especially in the fields of socio-economics. In terms of socio-economic development, the limitations on it is undeniable. Vietnam has problems in mobilizing maximum potential for economic development. Therefore, to overcome these limitations, the multivariate model will provide effective information in decision-making in order to improve development effectively. Also, it will be the basis for theory and practice for researching and applying multivariate mathematical statistics into reality. I'd like to give you an overview of the research. The work was carried out on the basis of mathematical methods of multivariate statistics. And my research performs these following tasks. Firstly, collection of economic data. Next, reduction and classification of factors, including the economic development of each region, and determining and predicting the relationship between factors, comparison and the socio-economic development of each region, and lastly, building a model for future research. I would like now to go to the first part, that is the initial data collection of regions for analysis. In my research, I have selected 3 regions for analysis, which are Thái Bình, Cao Bằng, and Da Nang. Cao Bằng, which has many difficulties for the development of socioeconomics, is a convenient geographical position, supply difficulties, unstable electricity, and low quality labor. Da Nang has a fairly stable and relatively high rate of economic growth in the country. Thái Bình, despite having economic advantages and support from government for years, the city has not reached the growth as expected. The initial items that are believed to affect the economic development, which are collected data from the Vietnam Statistical Office. Let's now turn to choosing a software product for data analysis. The tables compare advantages and disadvantages of big software products for data analysis. Included are programming, MATLAB, SAS, SPSS, and state. Based on the given tables, R and MATLAB get the most advantages and are suitable for factor analysis, correlation, and regression method. And in this research, MATLAB will be used for analysis. Turning our attention now to analysis using factor methods. A security plot is a graphic that illustrates the total variance related to each factor. It is a visual graph of how many factors there are in the data. There are 10 factors, have eigenvalue over 1. So expect to find 10 principal components in the data. Suppress values of factor loading of 0.5 or even less. After 3 times rotation distributing the factor loadings, the factor transformation matrix is obtained, which redefines each variable that measures precisely one factor. The fragment of results are presented in the diagram above. Next, correlation regression analysis. Determination coefficient shows that the variability of the dependent variable is 78.76% due to the variability of other variables. Fisher F statistic and the significance level of the hypothesis about the zero regression coefficients P is low. The regression model for a variable is represented as formula in the slide. Let's turn to rating analysis. The assessment of the level of socioeconomic development of territories is based on determining the deviations of values of 19 socioeconomic indicators from the average regional values. Right, with the calculation formula presented at the left side and the results on the right side on the slide. Right, let's move on to the model for analysis. The diagram above details a multifactorial model that analyzes and evaluates socioeconomic systems consisting of the 4 large steps, each of which included detailed steps as shown on the slide. I would like now to move on. The next part is the goal that I'm aiming for. The model will be applied to analyze and predict the socioeconomic of all Vietnam's provinces based on combinations of statistical analysis methods and neural networks, included main functions such as divide and focus socioeconomic of 63 provinces into groups with different strengths and ranking of each province. The figure above shows an example for the analysis results for Hanoi and Ho Chi Minh City. Also, the developed model can be improved by expanding the set of socioeconomic development data such as education, marketing, biology, engineering, medical, psychology, traffic management, and so on. So to summarize the main points of my talk, let's move on to conclusion. The purpose of work has been achieved. The tasks that have been completed in full included, firstly, the collection of statistical data on the socio-economic development of several regions of Vietnam, the choice of statistical analysis methods A comprehensive methodology has been developed that combines various methods of multivariate statistics and is implemented using the MATLAB application package. The developed model makes it possible to determine the directions of economic development in each region of Vietnam. That brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for so interesting report and strong math. Next report by Technopark of Herzen Pedagogical University, Mr. Mikhail Spiransky, the head of Technopark, please.
Hello to everyone. My name is Michael Spiransky, and today with my friends and partner Maxim Lunev and Denis Rubin, we want to discuss formation of metaverse for cultures and business cooperations with our students of our university and of students in Vietnam. And I want to introduce our university. It is the largest university in Russia, Herzen State Pedagogical University, and since 1787. And now total area of our Technopark is more than 5,000 square meters. We have guest rooms for foreign students, about 3,000 square meters. And our Technopark includes fabrication libraries and different libraries for prototyping, IT technology, and others. This is a model of our networking, how it works. Students have their ideas, desire, they wants to create something, maybe R&D, startup, and etc. And we can help them to complete their projects, to internships, and this is process and received. And companies, it is also our partners in this model. They have experts, technologies, different, and they can take new solutions, new ideas by students and university. And university can release them project, interesting project with our networking partnership, and we have scientists with and competention. This is the model of our networking, and now I want to speak about three ways to contact, to communicate with our international friends. For example, it can be culture communicate. For example, our museums in our university, we have also a museum. We have to create a metaverse. We can make 3D models or maybe opticlones, art objects, and we can make it by a platform in Vietnam and in Russia, for example, in different university. Another way of probably our partnership can be exchange different files and technology by fabrication laboratories, IT technology maybe. For example, it can be 3D files to editing technology, or maybe another. And another way, our students now making different VR and tours, VR projects, and AR, addictive reality, and maybe it will be interesting way to create some projects of metaverse together. They've 3 dimensions, they've graphics, and see different objects in Russia and in Vietnam. And after now, I want to introduce my friend and partner Maxim Lunov, and Maxim talk about our competition about VR, AR 2 dimensions, and also NFT. And then I will introduce my another partner, Denis Rubin, and Denis will speak to you, will present innovation Russian platform with good usability to make communications. So, Maxim, тебе слово.
Okay. Yes, listen.
Yes, the sound is good.
The sound is good, yes. I'd like to say a few words about my personal projects and the cooperation with the Gersons University in St. Petersburg in a way of innovation technology. I'd like to show some video series to forward my speech. Yeah, you listen?
Yes, it's okay.
Hello, let me introduce myself. My name is Max Lunev. I am the content producer of augmented reality projects. Since 2015, together with a team of developers, we have been creating 3D video content for museums, theaters, historical, and advertising presentations. We have created a unique ER portal device which can demonstrate 3D content in a real environment with an ability to record photos and real-time videos together with a virtual character. This device is our author's development. Now, these devices are located in the central museums and shopping centers of the city of St. Petersburg. In my opinion, the development of IT technologies play a huge role in the modern life of our society. For our part, we are making great efforts to introduce new digital technologies into all spheres of a public life. In 2017, by order of the Federal Museum, Russia is My History, located in St. Petersburg, I developed an interactive exhibition with elements of augmented reality. The exhibition called World Masterpieces and Historical Figures. It was one of the first interactive historical exhibitions using new technology. I took 15 famous paintings as a basis. I prepared 15 plots with the historical characters. While watching the exhibition, with the help of the mobile gadgets, you pointed mobile cameras into paintings, real-life characters, and short historical stories appeared. All visitors of the exhibition could take a real-time photo and video with an alive characters of Russian history. The exhibition has a huge success and once again provide the huge interest of the audience in the use of modern presentation of historical content. Right now, the interactive exhibition is touring around the cities of Crimea. Our unique AR portal equipment can also be seen in a showroom of Soyuz Multfilm animated cartoon company in Moscow. I consider it a great achievement that our devices found themselves at the State Hermitage Museum, the Alexander's Theater, the Russian Historical Museum, the Arctic Museum, and the Museum of Alexander Pushkin. At the moment, I am participating as a developer of video content for federal and city projects related to the historical heritage of our country. Here there are some examples of my work. First, development of video content for interactive tables and visualization of historical battles of Peter the Great for students of Nahimov College. 2, development of the video series for a project virtual guide for the foreign tourists who travel through small satellite towns of the Leningrad region. I produced the documentary movie Great Shipbuilder, a historical saga about the life of the great Tsar Peter the Great. It was created by my team with the support of the Russian Union of Cultural Workers. For more than 2 years, I have been cooperating with the State Mariinsky Theater as a director of video scenery. I created 3D video scenery for Alexander Nevsky, spiritual opera for the anniversary of the Great Duke. Currently, I have moved on to create new 3D scenery and animation for the new opera, which is rightfully considered a world masterpiece opera by Austrian composer Zumsteck. The opera is called Lenora. Having invited the great laboratory of the Technopark of the Gersons University, we will create physical and virtual model of the state of the Alexandrinsky Theater, where the premiere of the world masterpiece will be presented. On the basis of Creative Theater Laboratory Fab Lab of the university, with an assistance of the Creative Association World of Theater, will be created scenography and experimental projection images of characters and scenery involved in the theatrical performance. Our task is to involve talented students of the Institute of Modern Techniques and the Gersons University in the development to create modern, high, world-class projects. In my opinion, the involvement of students of such a well-known educational institution guarantees us a talented and creative approach in the implementation of new technological solutions, not previously used in the field of theatrical production. Year 2022 has been declared the year of innovation technologies in IT industry. We constantly monitor the most updated news from around the world about high technologies, as well as monitor all the achievements of modern science and try to analyze the most interesting projects related to the computer modeling. I personally have created many projects for leading Russian banks to display virtual content on curved screens with a 3D image effects located on the facades of the buildings and exhibition models. At the moment, this is one of the most modern and advanced areas of advertising content demonstration with the wow effect. I would also like to know that in addition, I work not only in the way of modeling visualization. I am engaged in scientific research and development equipment for scanning and creating human avatar to develop personal way to correct biomechanical blocks of the body using Miratok technology. The Miratok blockchain technology can successfully complement exciting types of the treatment. Providing a complex system of intelligent simulators and personal interface for robotics and new facilities on remove correction of the human body. Development of software products of the Miratok blockchain technology with a system of smart simulators and personal interface for implementation of robotic prevention, correction, and complementary therapy of biomechanical blocks with a regulation on cognitive energy released with a positive correct of human emotional figurative blocks. We are ready to conduct all these innovation developments together with the Technopark of the university. We are also ready to share and inform our Vietnam colleagues about the progress in research. Based on the above, I am virtual digital artist who studies NFT technology with interest. We are already having united well-known digital artists in our country. We have already created meta-universe in which a virtual gallery has been created to display digital paintings of our famous artists. The cooperation of my development team with the university will give us an opportunity to young creative students and developers to demonstrate their creative work on the international platforms. I believe that in the current situation in the world, it is very important to combine efforts to improve and exchange IT technologies between Russia and Vietnam and other friendly countries. We are ready to consider any options for cooperation and development of the creative potential of both countries. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was very interesting. Will we have a speech by Mr. Denis Rubin?
Hello, everybody. I hope it's okay with sound.
Yes.
You listen? Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
sound is good.
Okay. Okay. Let me introduce you, the new social media, the new social platform, and maybe metaverse. The name Connect Club is a Russian-founded project. It was founded about 2, maybe 3 years ago, and it was really hard work during these 3 years about this platform. And why I want to tell about it, because I think everybody now understands importance of communication and possibility to find relevant people. And actually now it's really the most important thing to find these people without borders. Little story about foundation of this project, about founder of this project. His name is Igor Manatov. He's Russian IT entrepreneur, and he was born in a really little Russian town in the middle of Russia, with really about maybe 10,000 people lives in this town. And during his childhood, he dreamed about to speak with someone about space, about spaceship, about stars, about planets, but nobody around him didn't want to speak about it because of it. It was a dream of him in the future to find the way, to find solution, look for people like him in many places, in several places of the world without borders. Because of it, he started step by step to work for the system like Connect Club. As I said before, Connect Club is like social web, and maybe we can name it social TV, because it's a place when everybody from all places of the piece can connect with each other, and the way for it, it's events. Every user of this application, of this web platform, can organize his personal event, and on this event, people can communication with each other using audio and video stream, and all events usually place its virtual rooms, and these rooms give us many scenarios of communication. For example, the first stage, the first type of stage is a broadcasting room, when you see speakers and moderators on the stage, and every people sit in the audience space, audience areas, and they can look and hear what speakers talk, what about speakers talk, and if they want to communicate with them, they can raise hands and raise on the stage and connect with him. That's one scenario of events. Another scenario is networking room. It's this picture in the middle of our presentation. It's a big room. During the time, about 100 people can place in this room, but you have possibility to communicate just in little groups. You can speak with maybe 5 or 6 people, and another people cannot hear and see what about we discuss. It's really good way for studying, for discussion, for games, etc. And another kind of scenario is a gallery. It's like a virtual room with exhibition where painters can place their works, about 12 paintings. And the very important thing is that it's not a slideshow of paintings. It's really paintings, and it's really possibility to speak with painter or with curator of this gallery and to talk about these pictures. I think it's really important things now to find the way to communicate and to speak with all people who relevant with you. And what's a big difference of Zoom, for example, you can find the people that you didn't know before, because you understand that when you organize some event at Zoom conference, you need to send personal link to all people that you know them. But this, you just put your event in the schedule of Connect Club, and every users in Connect Club who interested in this event can visit your program, your event. It's a really effective way to know each other, and it's a really effective way to organize collective work, because now for this time, many people really use the scenarios for co-working, for discussing, for emotional exchange. It's really emotional engagement way. I'm so sorry for my English. Maybe it was not everything clear. And I think that it's a good way. It's the best way to understand how it works. It's to invite you in this application. Because of it, if you let me this possibility, I will put in our common chat the private link for this. Just a moment, I will try to do it. I want to say that this time, this application works just via smartphones, but as soon as possible, it will be organized desktop version. But now, if you want to check this application and to try how it works and how you can communicate with each other, and I think we really can communicate between Vietnam students and Russian experts and foreign experts, English, American, and so on. You can use it to go through this link. Yes, that is personal invite for everybody who now is in this conference. Thank you, and I will hope you will check this application and we will organize really effective and emotional communication. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Dear colleagues, thank you for your report. We have all presentations and report for now. We would like to thank our Vietnamese comrades and friends for their participation and attention. By the way, we have a maximum quantity of connection in our Zoom room today, and in case if someone couldn't connect to us today, we will publish the recording of our today meeting. We would like to propose to continue our cooperation. I will gather all presentations of our participants and when send to Russian and Vietnamese side. And now, if you have any questions to our participants, you are free to ask. Thank you. So if there are no questions, we propose to end our meeting. Thank you everyone for your participation one more time. Bye-bye.